NBA2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets' opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And right now we've got a matchup, Brent, between two defensive minds. Teams going head-to-head. This should be fun.
Yeah, this is a no easy buckets night. Everything will be earned tonight. That's the way we like it. High-level defense.
Now here's Murray. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Gordon. Here's Gobert. Denver grabs the miss. Outside, Porter. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
The first free throw is good. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And Jokic showing that he can be a stretch 5.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The first one falls.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
To the paint, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. It's good.
And keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Caldwell Pope outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Edwards finds Gobert, and here's Conley outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Outside Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Gobert against Jokic. Towns for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
And he's not dominating this sport. We know that Jokic spends time with his other one.
You're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Towns against Gordon. Over Towns. And it's Gordon missing.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. And there's the pass to Jokic. Murray kicks to Gordon. Jokic inside. Gobert on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray. Gordon for 3. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Gobert dishes to Conley. Edwards passes to Towns. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jokic with it, now defended by Gobert. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Murray for 3. And a wide-open look for Porter. Here's Jokic. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Jokic long enough to get to that ball and control it.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Jackson. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you, Reggie's in his bag.
Stolen by Jackson. And he drives in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here is Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 6.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
Passes it to Watson. Outside for Jackson. Launches a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And you hear it often, Brent. These Nuggets are a complete team.
Well, you have a historic superstar in Jokic and this incredibly deep and talented supporting cast. Got a great experienced coaching staff. This team has everything you need to win at the highest level, and they're proving they can do that.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
He takes it in. Brown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson from long range. No good that time. And Edwards launches it from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Nuggets on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 15-5 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Denver.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnover, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jackson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three. Here's McLaughlin. Murray with the defensive effort.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and the awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Inside. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Jackson.
Really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Caldwell Pope outside. From the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And Towns gets it to go.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Minnesota making a switch. Conley's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in. Here's Conley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The silky smooth dribble move of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Gordon. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Conley gets the bucket.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Murray. Gobert with the block. Pass to McLaughlin. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Gobert with the block. Towns finds McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. Out to Conley. The pass to McLaughlin. Conley against Murray. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Good on the triple. Towns has got 7. Teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
And you wonder in the next couple of years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Now Towns following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Conley's shot is off.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability. That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
2 minutes.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 8. Murray, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Doubled by Conley. To the middle. And he lays it straight in. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Look at that.
What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right there.
1:06 left in the first half. Passes it to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside. Here's Strawther.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
To the middle. Shoots it. That's good from Porter on the assist by Murray. Porter's got 7.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
26 seconds left to play here in the half. And they double up Murray. On the wing, Porter. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Knocks it loose. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top, up 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The story early on was Reggie Jackson, who was on fire. He had 11 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they were lighting it up from three, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Force the other team to adjust to the way you play.
Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. But two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Got that one up quick. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
An underrated part of Gobert's game. He has really good vision.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. That's 7 points for Jamal Murray.
Murray finding himself in that mid-range position. He doesn't pull a lot from there, but he's capable.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I can pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Caldwell Pope, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Such a heady offensive player. Once KCP gets a couple to fall, he stays aggressive.
Edwards finds Conley. Out to the right wing. Timberwolves passing it around. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And nice concentration. Towns staying laser focused near the rim.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Gordon. A 3-ball. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Porter with a block.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan, able to swat that one away.
Caldwell Pope pass to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Some changes for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. And Denver with a change here, too. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Gordon able to knock down that one from the mid-range.
Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Denver leading by 3. Murray looking around. From downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And Brent, what do you say when it comes to Jamal Murray? It's all about staying healthy from here on out.
Well, we've seen both sides of it, right, Greg? When he's healthy, they're good. When Jamal Murray is not in the lineup and not confident in what he can provide to the lineup, not so much. So when Jamal is healthy, Jamal's a superstar.
1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. For the lead, and the layup is up and in. Edwards got 13 points in the second half.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Pass to Murray. Drilled from 11 feet out. Murray's got 14 points.
This is one of those games where we're not seeing him slow down, so we're in for something real special from Jamal Murray.
And the Timberwolves call time without question. Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not the draw of the play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Jackson passes to Brown. It's hauled in by Edwards. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And great strength and body control from Edwards. Able to finish through the contact.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Strother. Pass to Naji. Poked away. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Anderson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Here's Conley, and Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 3. From 7, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Christian Brown. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Jackson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
With KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
McDaniels finds Gobert. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Nuggets. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Over in the corner, Conley. Off target with his 3. Denver in the lead. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels kicks to Conley. That one, no good. Nice D from Porter. Stolen by Michael Conley. And that one is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Jackson has the open look. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the lead.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Anthony Edwards sub in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. 1 extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Towns with 3. Here's Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Murray. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Edwards, that's good.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Driving the lane, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor and finished off by Porter.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Edwards, that's good.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Conley. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Porter with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time.
Timberwolves timeout call.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a team that was reluctant to get in his way. A clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Murray, no good. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Jokic. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Murray against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Now the pass to Jokic. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. It's good from long range. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
And the shot goes down.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
.103 left to play here in the fourth. Conley against Murray. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Pass to Reed and stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Towns with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. Nails the triple.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Substitution on the court.
Morris passes to Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 46 points.
What a dime by Morris, showing he's willing to share the ball.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the three-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.